All right. Um, Welcome to my channel. I just want to use this opportunity to, address some of the things that are going on right now in our nations, especially concerning the ongoing protests about free VDM. It's quite unfortunate that our politicians and our elites don't actually learn from, history. Because if you learn from history, some of the mistakes they are making right now, they won't be making it. In nations where you want to suppress everybody, how do you think can such a nations will move forward? In nations where we are using kangaroo style of government, how do you feel comfortable in ruling the people that you don't want them to speak out? How do you feel comfortable ruling a country where you don't want any critics? You don't want anybody to say anything against the things you are doing wrong. How do you even know that you are doing things wrong? This government have used all the state machinery, especially the security agencies, to silence the voice of any Nigerians that dare to speak ill of the government. Do we really call this a democracy? And I think this is not what Africa really need right now. Burkina Faso is a leading example of the kind of government that Africa deserves, the kind of leaders that Africa deserves right now. Considering the years of imperialism, colonial oppressions, Africa is trying to reserve to get its feet right now. So we need leaders who can think of the future. And if Nigeria is truly the giant of Africa, then I want to categorically say that this government is not helping us, towards the direction that the youths are clamoring for. This tyranny and rascality of the elite trying to suppress every voice, every dissenting voice, is not a democratic style of government. This is not what we want to see in a democratic government. Now, I want to address some of the corporate institutions that have choose this style of tyranny, to operate their business in Nigeria. Now, what GTL is facing right now is as a result of some many weird things that they've done to muffle the voice of journalists. Any journalists that try to write anything against their misdeed, they will use state machineries and arrest such journalists. And this has been going on. But it looks like karma. They say there's a beach. What GTL is facing right now, if they really want to survive as an institution, let me give my honest advice. GT can do one major thing GT really need to do right now is to speak to their board of directors, which I know some of them are these politicians. If there's anything they need to do right now is to go to march on to EFCC and take over this case. Because the truth remains that they've actually messed up with the wrong person. Because this guy has become the voice of the masses. The average Nigerian see him as his only hope. If you have issue, you cannot go to the police. You go to the police, your case is worst. This is the only guy that you don't need money to go to. And he's trying to put his life across to get your issue resolved. So how do you think the masses are going to sit back and see you oppressing or deal with it anyhow you want? These are the mistakes. You know, these are state agencies who are drunk with power, especially the security agencies. The level of impunity that exists in our security agencies is alarming. And this is not what a nations that want to practice free democracy should be doing. This level of tyranny, oppressing the poor at every opportunity that they get, is not the democratic style of government. The police are meant to serve the people. Taxpayer monies are used to pay police salary. How come the police are used to oppress the people? And this has been a continuous thing. And this is why Nigerians, every thinking, right thinking Nigerians need to be speaking out at this moment. You cannot keep quiet. Because you are dying silently, you keep quiet. So the time to speak out is right now. If GT will not intervene in this case between today and tomorrow, we pray that this does not result to a meaning answers because they will be the first victim. We know what happened during the last answers. How a lot of banks were destroyed. This time around, the citizen might not even be going for any other bank. GT will become the first casualty. Right now, you can see the massive closing of account with GT. You know the business you've lost today alone. Only God knows. And the customer base, there's a lot of panic amongst all your customers, even those who do not support the movement of VDM. But for the fact that they know that if they continue to leave their money in your account, that any measure you want to take to protect your business is drastically going to affect it. They might not be able to withdraw money to do their business. So everyone who want to, as long as this thing continue and this protest continue, everyone will want to withdraw out their money. So the best that GT can do right now to help themselves is to take over this case. And then whatever is the issue that involves VDM's mother's account, rectify it, and if possible, compensate the family and let this whole thing die out. Because using security agencies to want to oppress somebody who comes to just complain will not work. Probably it has worked for you in the past, but this time around, I think you've messed up with the wrong person. And so you can swallow your pride right now. Whoever is the managing director or the CEO of GTBank, swallow your pride and your money and save your bank. As a risk manager, this has been my advice to you. You need to know how to manage risk at this point right now. Because what is going on right now is beyond you. If you don't do some of the things that I've suggested right now, the consequence might be too late for GTBank. You might want to vindicate yourself and say, no, he wasn't arrested in Aban, but all the roles that you play, the coincidence is too much. You can't defend that. Well, Africa is on the rise. We want a new Nigeria. We want a new Africa. All we are demanding is a better country where we can call our own. We have no any other country to call our own. We want a better country. Is that too much to ask? Or how comes our leaders are paying a deaf ear? They go out and they still don't care about all of this stuff. But I know the time is coming. The time is coming. And the time is right now. We all need to demand for the country that we want. God bless Nigeria. God bless Africa. Well, this is my new channel. And if this is your first time of joining us, I want to say more videos, more analysis on the Arise African channels will be coming up. And I urge you to subscribe to our channels, encourage us as we all discuss agendas that concerns the new Africa, the Africa that is on the rise, the better Africa that we want to see, Africa that owns their destinies in their hands. God bless you. Thank you. See you in my next video.